Ever wondered who really runs the world? We see presidents, prime ministers, and powerful CEOs on the news every day. But what if the true story of global power is something else entirely? What if the real superpowers aren't just countries with big armies, but hidden forces and revolutionary ideas that are reshaping our planet right under our noses? Forget what you learned in history class. Today, we're diving deep into the real story behind global superpowers. Let's start with the obvious. For the past century, we've thought of superpowers in terms of nations. First, it was the British Empire, the empire on which the sun never set. Then, after World War II, the stage was set for a tense face-off between the United States and the Soviet Union. This was the Cold War, a battle of ideologies: capitalism versus communism fought through proxy wars, the space race, and the terrifying threat of nuclear annihilation. When the Soviet Union collapsed in 1991, it seemed like the story was over. The US emerged as the world's sole superpower, the unipolar moment, as some called it. But here's where the story gets interesting. That moment was surprisingly short. Today, the picture is a lot more complicated. We're living in what experts call a multipolar world. The US is still a massive player. No doubt, it has the largest economy, the most powerful military, and immense cultural influence. Hollywood, hip-hop, and Silicon Valley have conquered the globe, but it's no longer the only big kid on the block. Enter China. In just a few decades, China has gone from a developing nation to an economic titan. Its growth has been nothing short of breathtaking. Through initiatives like the Belt and Road, it's building infrastructure, ports, railways, and highways across Asia, Africa, and even Europe, creating a new Silk Road for the 21st century. This isn't just about economics. It's about influence. By becoming the world's workshop and a major lender, China is weaving a web of dependency that gives it incredible leverage on the global stage. Its technological ambitions, especially in areas like 5G and artificial intelligence, are a direct challenge to American dominance. But the story isn't just about a new Cold War between the US and China. That's too simplistic. There are other major players rising in the ranks. Russia, despite its economic struggles, has reasserted itself as a major military and geopolitical force, with its vast energy reserves and willingness to act decisively. It's a player that can't be ignored. Then there's the European Union, while it often struggles to speak with one voice. As a collective, it's an economic giant with huge regulatory power. When the EU passes a law on data privacy, like GDPR, companies around the world have to comply. That's real power. And don't forget emerging powers like India, with its massive population and growing tech sector, or Brazil, with its rich natural resources. The world map of power is being redrawn before our very eyes. But what if we're looking in all the wrong places? What if the real superpowers of the 21st century aren't nations at all? Let's talk about the new giants, the tech titans. Companies like Google, Apple, Meta, and Amazon are, in many ways, more powerful than most countries. Think about it. They have budgets larger than many nations' GDPs. They control the flow of information for billions of people. The algorithms that power your social media feeds and search results shape what you see, what you think, and how you feel. They're not just platforms, they are digital nations with their own rules, their own economies, and their own global reach. When they decide to ban a user or change a policy, it can have more immediate impact on an individual's life than a law passed by their own government. This is a new kind of power, a sovereign power in the digital realm, and we're only just beginning to understand its implications. And it doesn't stop there. There's another, even more decentralized force at play: information itself. In the age of the internet and social media, anyone with a smartphone can be a broadcaster. Ideas, both good and bad, can spread across the globe in an instant, bypassing traditional gatekeepers like governments and news media. Movements like the Arab Spring or Black Lives Matter were amplified and organized through these networks. This is the power of the crowd, the power of connection, but it also has a dark side. Misinformation can spread just as quickly, destabilizing societies and eroding trust in our institutions. This battle for truth, for the narrative, is a key front in the 21st century power struggle. So, who are the real superpowers? The answer is, it's complicated. We are no longer in a world dominated by one or two nation-states. Power has become fractured, distributed, and transformed. We have the traditional military and economic power of countries like the US and China, engaged in a great power competition. We have the institutional power of blocs like the EU. We have the unprecedented corporate power of big tech, which governs our digital lives, and we have the network power of individuals and ideas, capable of challenging all the others. The real story of global power isn't a simple tale of one nation rising and another falling. It's a complex, dynamic, and often chaotic interplay between all these different forces. It's nation-states, corporations, networks, and individuals all competing and collaborating on a global stage. The superpowers of today are not just those with the most aircraft carriers, but also those who write the code, control the data, and capture the narrative. Understanding this new landscape is one of the most critical challenges of our time. The rules are being rewritten, and the future is up for grabs. Who will come out on top? Maybe that's the wrong question. Maybe the real question is, in this new world, what does power even mean anymore? And who do we want to wield it? The story is still being written, and we are all a part of it. Thanks for watching. If you found this journey into the world of modern power fascinating, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to our channel for more deep dives into the forces shaping our world. And let me know in the comments below, who do you think the real superpowers are? I'd love to read your thoughts. See you in the next video.